Hello there, Lisa here with My Golden Life. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, and this month I am focused on something called power thinking because I believe it to be the foundation of a life well lived. Here's a little story. A couple of years ago, my son moved to Chicago, and as I was telling people he was moving, I got two different reactions. One was, "Oh, wow, there's a lot of crime in Chicago. The city just isn't the same as it used to be." The other one was, "Oh, wow, Chicago is such a great city. There's so much to do there." Do you see the difference between those two reactions? Which one am I going to focus on? If you know me, you know it's the second one. If you don't know me, you might wonder if I'm going to worry and try to talk my son out of moving, which for me was not an option. I choose not to worry. I choose to accept that my son wants to live in Chicago. Any other thoughts about it don't serve me, him, or our relationship. In the bustling landscape of personal development, one concept consistently stands out as an anchor for success, and this is the power of thought. From ancient philosophical teachings to modern neuroscience, the consensus remains that our thoughts wield immense influence over our lives. What exactly is power thinking, and how can we harness it to produce better results in our endeavors? Let's first talk about understanding power thinking. At its core, power thinking is the intentional management of our thoughts to cultivate a mindset conducive to success. It involves recognizing and reshaping negative or limiting beliefs, cultivating positivity and resilience, and directing our mental energy towards productive pursuits. One of the fundamental principles underlying power thinking is the concept of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize and form new neural connections throughout life in response to learning and experience. This means that our thought patterns are not fixed. They can be consciously modified through consistent effort and practice. And just to reiterate, I said consistent effort and practice. Easier said than done, but totally possible. I want to talk about the impact of thoughts on behavior and outcomes. Our thoughts serve as the blueprint for our actions and behaviors. When we harbor self doubt, fear, or negativity, it often manifests in procrastination, indecision, or avoidance of challenges. Alternatively, a mindset characterized by optimism, confidence, and resilience tends to lead to proactive behavior, perseverance in the face of adversity, and a greater willingness to take calculated risks. And notice I said alternatively. This means we have a choice in our thinking. Consider the analogy of a garden. Just as a gardener tends to the soil, plants, and weeds to cultivate a flourishing garden, we must tend to our thoughts to nurture a thriving mindset. By weeding out our negative beliefs and nurturing positive ones, we create fertile ground for personal growth and achievement. I do this through a variety of ways, including getting coached myself, listening to mind enhancing audio recordings, and surrounding myself with amazing and positive people. The key to power thinking on a regular basis is to practice mind management daily and practice self coaching using tools or models of thinking. This is my wheelhouse. I teach people how to manage those pesky thoughts and coach them themselves into thinking better. So, how do we get results with power thinking? Well, let's start with a few questions for you to ask yourself. What do I want? Do I want a better marriage? Do I want an increase in pay at work? Do I want to grow with my company? Do I want to build a business? Do I want to have a robust retirement income? The results you get with regard to any of those things has to do with your thinking. The thinking happens first, then planning, then acting, and then experiencing results. Between acting and results could be many challenges, which is why you need to have a strong mental foundation. Here are some strategies for cultivating power thinking. The first is to practice mindfulness and self awareness. Begin by observing your thoughts without judgment. Notice when negative or limiting beliefs arise and consciously choose to reframe them in a more positive light. Mindfulness practices such as meditation and journaling can help enhance self awareness and promote a more constructive inner dialogue. But let's get practical here. You will need to pause your life, quiet down, listen deeply to your inner guidance, and notice your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. This takes practice. One way to experience this is through a well taught yoga class, or try a mindfulness or meditation class so you can get the specific methods for acquiring this awareness. Next, you must create a radical shield. You cannot underestimate the negative thoughts that will enter your mind. It's from years of programming and belief, and it doesn't change overnight. I am a strong power thinker, and I still have to be vigilant. I have tools to remind me how great I am, even though sometimes my mind will tell me otherwise. So if you don't have these tools, you will be subject to your negative thoughts and most likely be ruled by them. Limit your exposure to negative news and influences. I used to check the news all the time, and honestly, it was depressing most of the time. And while I felt fairly well informed, I also was sad a lot of the times. So I just really decided to cut most of that out of my mind. If there's big news I need to know, someone's going to tell me, and I will find out. So be mindful of the media, environments, and individuals that influence your thoughts and emotions. I recommend surrounding yourself with positivity, inspiration, and supportive communities that uplift and empower you while minimizing exposure to sources of negativity and toxicity. Create boundaries so that when you are confronted with antagonizing thoughts or behavior from other people, you can slough it off and recognize those for what they are: insecurity or lack of power thoughts inside of them. Now, there is a ripple effect of power thinking. So, as we harness the power of thought to cultivate a positive and empowering mindset, the effects extend far beyond individual success. So, by radiating positivity and resilience, we inspire and uplift those around us, creating a ripple effect that contributes to a more harmonious and flourishing collective consciousness. In essence, power thinking is not merely a personal endeavor, but a transformative force that shapes our experiences, relationships, and impact on the world. By mastering our thoughts, we unlock the potential to create meaningful change in our lives and beyond. So let's embrace the power within. Power thinking is about taking ownership of our thoughts and intentionally directing them towards outcomes aligned with our goals and values. By cultivating a mindset characterized by positivity, resilience, and purpose, we unlock the latent potential within us and pave the way for greater fulfillment, success, and contribution to the world. So, dare to harness the power of your thoughts. Embrace the journey of self discovery and transformation. And remember, the most profound changes often begin with a single thought. So choose wisely, for your thoughts have the power to shape your destiny. I'm Lisa Neller. Subscribe to my Golden Life channel so you can get more thought provoking and fun content to make your second half of life sensational. And don't forget to read the details section. Thanks for watching.